Hello everyone, welcome to another fun-filled video from preparedness. Wanted to do one real quick. We had posed a scenario last week, and we did it at the end of another video. I think maybe we're going to do the scenarios, but they'll be like standalone, so guys won't have to sit through a video they don't care anything about, and they can just watch the scenario and give their input. But anyway, had some guys respond to it, and pretty much the scenario, I'll lay it out real quick for you. The scenario was family in suburbia. Something's happened. Now, they're not preppers by chance, okay? They're not preppers. The dad is hunter, outdoorsman. He has checked in on the old prepper thing, but he hasn't committed. All right, and something's happened, and they have to decide whether they're going to just try to stick it out. Not being a prepper, they don't have a ton of supplies, going to try to stick it out, or they've got a close buddy that's got a hunting cabin, or are they going to go there? Okay, and the answers that you guys gave were, one was real simple: if they can drive, go; if they can't drive, stay. All right, to the point. I like it. No big deal. That's great. Had another one, he needed a little more info, and that's great. It's all about the particulars, right? But after he got that info, he had said that they would stay and form a community watch, so a little community, a little group, a little neighborhood watch rather, sorry. And any of the neighbors that weren't home, if I'm remembering right, they were going to wait 7 to 10 days, if I remember right. And if the neighbors were not home by then, they were going to go ahead and mine those houses for resources, okay? So scavenge from those houses. And I like that answer. He put some thought into it. Okay, you've got this guy, he's not prepared, in the scenario is not prepared, and what should he do? And you know what, for the unprepared, okay, I can kind of understand that. Reason why I'm doing these scenarios, I want y'all's input. I want as many different people's opinions as possible, because that will give all of us some insight into, if something happens, what are going to be the outcomes. So yeah, you're going to have those people, if they can drive, they're just going to hit the road. If they can't, they're going to hold up. You're going to have those people that are going to be a little more forward thinking, and they are going to try to organize their area so that they can band together, group in numbers, right? You guys know that I'm a group guy. So for those of you that commented on that, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So we're going to do another scenario, and what I might do is I might give these things a week, maybe every Monday, since today's Monday, is I'll let you know what the answers were from last week and pose a new scenario. This week's scenario, not too tough, not a whole lot of particulars. Last week I asked you guys about somebody who wasn't prepared. Well, this week I'm going to ask what you would do. Okay? Now, I am going to ask what you would do with your skill set. Okay? Not Rambo's. Okay? So with your skill set, if you have any medical conditions, anything like that, how would you do this? How would you go? So anyway, this scenario is you are by yourself, okay? You have your bug out bag, your whatever you want to call it, inch bag, whatever. And you are bugging out, getting home, out for whatever reason, okay? You are out moving from location A to location B, whatever those may be. So anyway, you are creeping along the road. You're on a road, okay? And I know some of you can never be on the road. I get you, man. I understand. But there are probably going to be some times where people are going to feel comfortable. If you're on a single gravel road out in the middle of nowhere where, yeah, you can get off to the side real quick, might feel comfortable doing that. Now, you don't want to be on a 8-lane highway walking down the middle of it where you have no cover or concealment. But anyway, you're walking down the road and you're doing what you're supposed to. You know, you're taking it easy, you're paying attention to your surroundings. And you come around the bend and you see a roadblock. Okay. And immediately you take a knee, head for cover. They haven't seen you yet. And you've got to figure out how to get by these guys. Okay. To the left of the road is a steep decline, so downhill, and it ends in a large stream, small river, 30 yards across, okay? 10 foot deep at the deepest, so you would have to swim, okay? So would you try to get around them by going the river route? Now the current is also in your face, so you can't just grab a log and hide on the other side of it and drift by them, okay? The current is coming toward you. So do you go that route or the right side of the road? There is a wooded hill, okay, and kind of thick. You're able to get through it, but you know it'll offer a little bit of concealment for your movements. And also there are, let's say, 4 people at the roadblock, okay? You don't know who these people are. You notice one guy has got a radio, and he keeps talking into the radio and looking up the hill off to the right. Okay, so those are that's your scenario. What would you do? You don't know who these people are. You just know that it's an obvious roadblock. They've got cars pulled across the road. And you've got river on the left with current in your face, or you've got hillside on the right, wooded hillside on the right. So with your skill set, what would you do? So with that, I will get out of here and talk to y'all after a while. Bye.